What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to DDG says Glorilla won't work with him because of Halle Bailey, Kevin Gates and Britney dating, Aisha. Okay, whatever. This is an impressive video. I've had my issues with some of her videos in the past, but those were regarding, you know, some of my faves, and some of her takes be like not making no sense. But we gonna give it a chance. Let's get into it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. DDG was on his live stream with Bia, and they told a story about how one of DDG's ex-girlfriends blocked his collaboration with Bia. And a lot of people thought that DDG's
He confirmed it
ex-girlfriend
won't
Halle
her.
Bailey was the one who blocked the collaboration.
I was in a relationship at the time. Me and her did a song, but the song was kind of like
freaky
in a way.
But more of the story is he didn't put it out because he was in a relationship and the person at the time didn't want him to put it out a song with another girl.
Oh, okay.
So, moral of the story, don't let relationships get in the way of your creativity.
Your business. Now, this clip went viral, and of course, a lot of people were assuming that the ex they were talking about was Halle Bailey. We all know that Halle and DDG were together at one point. They do share a child together. However, they broke up, and there has been some tension between them. DDG has pushed this narrative out there that Halle is difficult, and she wouldn't let him see his son, even though she and their son were sick at the time. But he already put this narrative out there that Halle is controlling. So naturally, a lot of people believe that they were talking about Halle, but it wasn't about Halle. DDG cleared it up and said it wasn't about her, and Bia also confirmed it wasn't about her.
Was not talking about Halle for the millionth time. Me and Bia made that song we talking about 5 years ago.
It was allegedly about Ruby Rose, which makes
When
a bit more
Bia
sense
clear it up.
because Ruby is a rapper, and I'm sure she didn't like the fact that he was making an explicit song with another female rapper. Now, Bia was upset that this whole video went viral because people were kind of calling her messy, and so she confronted DDG about it.
But she was messy. I saw the clip. She brought it up. It won't a question. Nobody said it in the chat. He didn't say nothing for the first time. She was the one that brought it up. I'm not gonna lie. When she discarded, I wasn't really feeling her energy for real. Feel me? And I used to fuck with a lot of her. Like I've said a lot, and it's two of her songs. But it was just given like it was like she had some like you feel me lines in her little diss or whatever. But it was giving Mean Girl, and I don't support that kind of energy at all. There was a lot of weird kind of comments, and I was like, okay, whatever. Off of something that she again started, but okay.
Real quick, I just want to show you.
I'm done with stream.
No.
You like to be messy.
No, what? What are you talking about?
And now
Him
I'm
and
in a
that
whole bunch
damn
of
button.
mess.
What happened?
You have to clear things up better. We were never ever speaking about who they say we're speaking about. I would never.
Oh no,
ever do that.
they know that, man. Everybody clickbait on TikTok. You can't even try to fix that.
Now, Bia is scrambling because she doesn't want to look a certain way, but she was being a bit messy. DDG was being a bit messy as well.
A bit. They could have cleared that up right there. They could have said about 5, 6 years, 7, 8,000 years ago, we did a song that would have cleared it completely up from at least the one person. I don't think either one of them seemed to care about Ruby Rose's image. So I don't know why that was such a. I don't care.
Halle caught astray yet again, even though she's been minding her business. And she caught even more strays when DDG low-key blamed her for not being able to get collaborations with certain female artists.
I feel like a lot of women, I could be wrong though, but I feel like a lot of women, because of my situation,
Stay away.
they stay away because it might look like they choosing sides in a way. If I hit up Glorilla and be like, let's do a song, she would see the DM, and if she wants to do it, she would ask.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She would ask her first to see if it's okay.
It's interesting he brought up Glorilla because recently Halle did tease an upcoming collaboration with her. So he brought Glorilla up for a reason. He would love to work with an artist like Glow, but maybe Glorilla doesn't want to work with him. And so now he's smug about it. And it seems like he's low-key blaming
But
Halle.
what would
And I
she?
don't like that.
No,
Halle is
no,
minding her business.
no offense, but like, what would she get out of that? You know what I'm saying? What would be the benefit for her? Especially if her and Halle Bailey are friends. That would just be a bunch of messy shit, and not everybody wants to be messy and clickbaited and clicks and bad press and all of that. Not everybody wants to do that. So I don't. I mean, I think that's something that he has to like think about sometimes when he's doing what he's doing online. Is feeling like let's say outside looking in, somebody really famous or whatever, um, is even interested in like dating him or something like that. At least I would. I don't know. Some other girls might not, but I would look at how you're treating your ex or the person that you have a child with. And if you're being messy as hell, why would I even want to involve myself? You're on live being messy. What if Glow and him had a disagreement? Then wouldn't she think like, oh, if that's the mother of his kids, if something happened with me and him, he might just. So I think that's like an additional thing, like where people are like watching, like this is messy as hell. I don't want nothing to do with this. And they have large brands and popularity that they need to protect, and so they don't want to get into messiness. So, and she's friends with people, so I don't know. That's unfortunate, but I feel like he should take that into consideration when he's, doing what he's doing.
She's minding her business. And DDG is doing very well for himself, too. I just don't understand that
And
he's
she ain't mentioned
smug
a
that
thing.
certain artists won't work with him out of loyalty to Halle. There are other artists that he has connections with, so why does it matter? It's just weird, and it definitely doesn't help the
Probably
allegation.
because I feel like it's almost that like you want what you can't get type of thing, but also maybe because she's connected to a lot of high profile celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like she's connected to the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's, and he's met people through her. She's that girl. Okay. So maybe that's what he wants. He wants to, have those types of collaborations, and Kai got Glorilla on his stream, and maybe he's just like he wants that type of reception or attention from those people's fans, type of thing.
That he's jealous of her. Now, I do want to get into this topic. Kevin Gates is making things official with his wife Draka. What in the world? Now, Britney is an interesting case because she did go through a spiritual transformation. She actually converted to Islam, and she's like really serious about it. She wears a hijab and everything. And a lot of people were like, wow, you changed your life. What happened? Because y'all know Britney used to be out in the streets. She was an industry groupie. She was kind of known for finessing men, and she was pretty bold and honest about it. But I think her honesty ended up hurting her more than helping her.
The worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just an athlete. They're really dumb. There was a video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day?
Yes.
And then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
Yes, I don't care. It's the truth.
Her honesty really did hurt her, and a lot of men, especially athletes, started to steer
I'm
clear
surprised
from her.
all she got was a yeast infection. You feel me? Like I feel like she would have gotten a different kind of infection. Wow.
A Muslim.
I've gone through a lot of changes internally. And as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. In my life, I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me.
Now, I personally think that Britney converted to Islam for Kevin Gates. She's known him for some time now. He is a Muslim, and she knows that he will take care of her and prevent her from becoming broke and homeless. Not to mention, he doesn't judge her for her past because he too is a freak.
So I wouldn't give a fuck if a bitch did 1,000 dicks before she met me. If I love you, I love you. I ain't tripping on where your been. My dick don't even get hard unless I eat a woman ass, then eat her pussy.
Ooh.
I'm talking about I want to stick my whole tongue in this air. I want to suck her hold my mouth, stick my whole tongue, and then I twirl. I like the reaction. I want you to stick your whole tongue out, eat that. Show me you suicidal. I want to see tears come out your eyes.
So did you really your cousin?
Duh. Baby, that's your cousin. I ain't about to stop. What? The damage has been done.
That is so nasty, y'all. The Kevin Gates is nasty. But he really has no position to judge somebody like Britney because he's a big old freak too. They both are freaks.
You know,
And
some men don't like think that way though. They don't think it's like even. They're like, I'm a man, so it's different. I can have sex with 8,000 bitches and you can't have sex with more than 5 guys. That's how they think. It's not like I don't know where they get the logic, but most of the time that's like I don't know.
that they genuinely like each other. I think there's always been a connection between them.
It still rings true. You're the only person I wanted to see.
Did you like what you saw?
I actually loved it. I actually love what I'm seeing now. Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
I can tell you, Kevin and Britney do
I
make sense
like
as
a big boy. Well, he won't big like a big boy, but like a thick. Like I like that shit. I'm just gonna be real. I like some weight on a mofo.
couple. They really, really do. And this is
Girls too. Just putting that out there.
to say that I condone Kevin just cheating on his wife. I don't know what situation he has going on with Drika,
They done
but it
been.
doesn't seem
I
like
don't
they're
think
really
they've.
together. She's
Yeah.
living a whole different life. Some people said that she ran off to a farm somewhere to escape Kevin. I could believe that too. But yeah, it's a bit trifling that Kevin is cheating on his wife. But at
No,
the same
I don't.
time,
I don't think she cares. Like if she ran away, and he's been. I saw the tape. Okay, that came out like I don't know. It was a while ago, like 6, 7 years ago. I saw it. It won't it. I'm gonna be real. It won't it.
where this
I hope
goes.
they work.
We will
Good.
see.
Good for them.
Now, I want to talk about the IG model Aisha Howard
Oh, I
briefly.
know
If you
this.
don't know who Aisha is, she actually is Lil Baby's first baby mama. And she also welcomed another baby with the NBA player Anthony
That baby
Edwards.
look just like
And
him.
Anthony didn't want the baby. He told her to get rid of it, but she decided to keep it. And a lot of people assume that she only kept the baby because she wanted him to pay her child support. And this is quite common. I mean, there are several women who purposely get pregnant by these athletes and these rappers to get a check. Brittany Renner tried to do it
But
with PJ
why? Like
Washington.
I don't understand that logic. This is a baby. Like that's a life, and you're just gonna just for your like own selfish. What? I'm a type of person I can't fake liking you because you got some money, and you is not about to use you have money to cheat, to treat me like crap, to whatever. I don't want nothing held over my head. That's why I'm not even opposed to like I got my own money, so I'm cool to be real. But I'm just saying I'm not. I just don't understand this. I feel like when you do stuff like this, you are giving someone else so much control, and I don't like not having control. But I also it's also just selfish. Forget the men. Listen, because y'all know what y'all doing, and y'all could be smarter about who you sleeping with. But we talking about babies, and I don't respect that you doing stuff for.
Aisha, being almost 40 years old, would be in a situation where she gets impregnated by a
Drea did it
23-year-old, especially one who has been accused of being a deadbeat to his alleged son.
Because
What
she
was
don't
Aisha
care.
thinking? I mean, I know she saw the dollar signs, but this man told her that he didn't want the baby. He told her to get rid of it, which is sad. And I'm not at all shaming her for keeping her daughter. Her daughter is so adorable, and babies are a blessing. However, it's really a shame that her daughter
Y'all
has
just
to.
like be messing with each other to mess with each other. Like ew. Like I don't care how much money bro got. Obviously, she's not that great of a person either. So I guess it makes sense. Whatever. I'm over here tweaking. But I'm just saying, like, y'all be sleeping with like these terrible people because they're attractive. And I have so many questions about that. Like y'all don't care like people's morals and how they treat other people. If they bad or fine, you going and you are hey listen, that's crazy.
grow up being abandoned by her own father, all because she chose wrong. I mean, all of this could have really been prevented, you know? And Anthony should not go without any accountability either, because he is out here recklessly sleeping around with no condom, impregnating women, and then telling them to get rid of the child. That is sick behavior. But Aisha
They're
did break
both
her silence
sick,
and she
bro.
responded to all of the negative feedback she's been getting. This is what she had to say.
The second a woman decides to make the decision about her body and her child, y'all turn into weirdos. Do you want a man to tell you what to do with your body or not? Do you want the rights or not?
I want the rights, but I'm not gonna lie. I've always felt like this. If a man says he's not gonna be there, he doesn't want it. I don't want any attachment to that piece of shit. You feel me? Like if they're like, oh, I'm not gonna be in the child's life. You got to go, and so does the baby. Oh shit! But listen, it is what it is. It's logic, okay? That's putting really the baby first. I mean, when you look at it a certain way, I'm not being selfish, okay? But just like if I did not want a child, I would do what I needed to do. Obviously, I'm all for choice. Choice is great, but I think when we're getting into the morality of it, why even set your child up for that? You know? Why? Because the trauma from an absent parent is something that isn't, money ain't gonna fix, girl. And let's say bro is about 30, he gets to his 30s and he's like, oh, you know what? I want to settle down. I want to have a family. Now he has other kids that probably won't get the same version that when he's ready to be a parent, they'll get, which is going to cause resentment and issues. And I don't know. I just personally, I wouldn't want to be stuck to somebody that was just like, get rid of it. Don't have to tell me twice. Just as long as you pay for it, I don't give a fuck. And even if you don't, I got it. I'll pay for it. Cause mofos is ooh wee.
What happened? I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never ever beat with you guys, because I have a child by a very successful artist, right?
Girl, I didn't know who you were, but okay, I guess you got a status.
From then I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and I have a nice body.
I can't deal with her. I don't want to hear her no more. What is she talking about? There's a lot of beautiful women with nice bodies that don't act like.
And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault. And now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger.
But like, why would you have a child? Like, why? Like, why him? I need to go back and look at these text messages because there was some tea. I need to see what they say. Hold on, right here. He's whatever, because you bring in a child in the world that's gonna be without a father. I'm not asking you to be with me in any way, shape, or form or fashion. And if you choose to go to be a complete ghost to your seed, that's totally up to you. That's something you'll have to take up with a higher power. Hard to believe when you father a kid outside of your own. Okay, but I come in peace. Dispute, despite. Oh God, what you may think. And I'm not sure how or when to communicate with you without overwhelming you. But we are clear on how you, whatever. I don't know what the fuck that should say. He said, okay, oh, LOL, get rid of it. Where was she at?
The men that you have children with. You guys, it's no beating those allegations at all. I don't. What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with
I don't have
to the men
kids.
that I have children with.
I don't have kids.
And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you?
Oh my God. I don't like her. Why is she assuming everybody got food stamps, you stupid bitch? I wish I had food stamps. These groceries are expensive. Okay? We spending at least $450 a month on fucking groceries. She over here. She's so ew. Ew. I don't care how pretty a bitch is or how cute a nigga is. If y'all are like kind of like disgusting on the inside, you're not going.
Kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, "Do you even love that baby? You kept that baby for a check." And you voiced your opinion about what you would have did if you were in my situation with my options that you do not have and you probably never will.
Who wants the option of a dude that don't give a fuck about you or that baby? Oh my God, bro. What in the fuck is she talking about? She acting like you ain't. I bet you got cheated on by both of them. Was you even with the second one? And she over here trying to, you don't have the options. You don't have any. Bro, did he not cheat? Did little baby cheat on your ass? Eh, They all cheat. Mofos don't gotta have personalities no more. Don't gotta be good people. They just gotta have money. Oh, I hate this generation. I gotta go. Get me the fuck off this planet, bitch. Get me a spaceship to somewhere the fuck else. I don't know, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
How you gonna tell me what you would have did with my situation?
I mean, she cooked a little bit, just a little bit. Points
She didn't cook shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Impressive be like, impressive be.
were made, but it still doesn't change the fact that she's left to raise a baby by herself. Like I said, this could have been preventable. And if she had the option she claims she has, she wouldn't have had a baby by a deadbeat who's half her age.
Who didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. You couldn't have found one that gave a fuck.
I'll think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bro, oh shit. I don't know what I just clicked. Whatever. These people are triggering me. These people are triggering me, bruh. Excuse me. Got a lot going on. But yeah. Like I said, I gave my opinion on everything. Yeah, how about y'all give me your opinion on these things, okay? Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see y'all in the next one.